Hello and
Hello,
welcome to
welcome
this
to this
English
English
lesson
lesson
about
about
noun
noun
phrases. If
phrases.
you're
If you're
wondering
wondering
what a
what a
noun
noun
phrase
phrase
it's a
is a
noun
noun
with some
with
other
some other
words
words
that can
that
act
can
as
act
a
as
whole
a whole
noun.
noun.
And here are
And
some
here are some
examples right
examples
off the
right off
top
the
so you
top
know
so you
what
know
I'm
what
talking
I'm
about.
talking about.
You could
You
say
can
that I
say
am in a
that
good
I am
state
in a
of
good state of
mind. You
mind.
could say
You can
that
say
that was a
that
piece
that's
of
a piece
cake,
of
meaning
cake,
easy.
meaning easy.
You could say
You
that
can
there
say
was a
that there
strange
was
turn of
strange
events.
turn of event.
You could
You can
say
say
something
that's
like,
something
that's a
like
waste of
that's a waste
time or
of
that's
time or
a
that's a
waste of
waste of
money.
money.
All of
All
those
of those
phrases that I
phrases
just
that I just
used
used
are
are
considered
considered
noun
noun
phrases. And I have
phrases, and I
about
have about
26 or
26 or
27 of them
27
in
of
the
them in
lesson
the
today.
lesson today.
So once
So
again,
once
welcome
again,
to
welcome
this English
to this
lesson
English
about noun
lesson about
phrases. I
noun
think it
phrases.
will
I
be a
think
good
this will be
one.
a good
These are
one.
all
These are all
super
super
common
common
English phrases,
English phrases,
English noun
English
phrases that
noun
we use
phrases that we
almost
use
every day.
almost every day.
Like, I bet
Like
you
I
if
bet
I
if I
kept
kept
track, I
track,
would use
I
all
would
of
use
these
all of
within a
these books
week
within a
as
week
I
as I
had
had
conversations with other
conversations with
English
other
speakers.
English
So,
speakers.
welcome
So
to this English
welcome to
lesson
this
about
English
noun
lesson about
phrases.
noun phrases.
A waste of
A waste
time.
of time.
So a waste of
So
time
waste
is
of
something
time, something
useless and
useless and
unproductive. And
unproductive. I
I
put
put a
a
picture of
picture of
school
a
here,
school here,
not because
not
I
because
think
I
school
think
is a
school
waste
is
of
a waste
time,
of time,
but
but
sometimes students
sometimes
think
students think
school is a
school is
waste
a
of
waste of
time.
time.
In
In
fact, some
fact, some
students in
students
North
in North
America are
America
starting
are
to think
starting to think that
university is a
universities
waste
is a
of
waste of
time.
time.
If
If
you wanted
you
a good
wanted a good
job in
job
North
in North
America, we
America,
actually
we
have
actually
too many
have too
people
many
who
people
have gone
who
to
have gone to
university
university
and not
and
enough
not enough
people who have
people
gone
have
to
gone
a
to
trade
a
school
trade
or
school
learned how
or
to
learn
do
how to do
something that
something
helps the
that's help
world,
the
like
world
laying
like
bricks
laying
or
bricks
plumbing,
or
where you put
plumbing,
pipes
which
in
put pipes in
houses.
houses.
So we're starting
So
to
we're starting
realize
to
that
realize that
if you
if
go
you go
into the
into
world
the
of
world
work,
of work,
you can end
you
up
can
making
end up
more
making
money
more
than
money
if you
than
go
if
to
you go to
university
university
sometimes.
sometimes.
So, a
So
waste
a
of time
waste
is
of time
something
is
useless and
something
unproductive.
useless
My
and unproductive. My
grandparents thought
grandparents
that
thought that
exercise was a
exercise
waste of
was a
time.
waste of time.
They didn't
They didn't
understand why
understand why
people would
people
want
would
to run
want to
around
run around
or
or
lift
lift
weights
weights
because I
because
think
I think
they
they
did a lot of
did lots
manual
of
labor,
manual
and
labor,
so they
and so
thought
they
it was a
thought it
waste
was a
of time.
waste
So
of
again,
time.
the
So
word
again, the
waste
word
in
waste
English
in English
means to
means
not
to
use
not
something
use
well, and
something
a
well,
waste of
and a
time is
waste of
something
time
useless
something
and
useless,
unproductive.
unproductive.
Then there's a waste
There's a
of
waste
money.
of money.
A very
A
similar
very
phrase, but
similar phrase,
obviously we're
but
talking
obviously we're
about
talking
money
about
in this
money in
case.
this case.
Sometimes
Sometimes
I know
I
people
know
who go
people
out
who
to
go
eat
out to eat
almost
almost
every night
every
of the
night
week.
of the week.
They go
They
to a
go to a
restaurant almost
restaurant
every night, and
almost every
I
night, and
personally
I
think
personally
that's a
think that's
waste
a
of
waste of
money.
money.
I think
I
going out
think
to
going
eat
out to eat
once a week,
once a week,
once a month
once a
is more
month is more
reasonable.
reasonable.
But if you
But if
are,
you are,
let me give you
let me
another
give you another
example.
example.
There are some
There are some
students
students
who buy
who
a cup
buy
of
a cup of
coffee
coffee
and they
and
buy
they buy
breakfast at
breakfast
Tim
at
Hortons on their
Tim
way to
Hortons on the
school,
way to
which is
school,
Tim
which
Hortons
is
is a
Tim
little
Hortons, a
cafe,
little cafe.
and I
And
think
I
that
think
is
that
a
is a
waste of
waste of
money.
money.
You should
You
just
should
make
just make
breakfast at
breakfast
home
at
and eat
home
it
and
at
eat it at
home.
home.
A pain in the
A
neck,
pain in the neck,
something or
something or
someone very
someone
annoying.
very
So this
annoying.
is a
So this
speed
is a
camera.
piece
And yesterday
camera.
in Ontario,
Yesterday,
Canada, the
Canada, the
government
government
said
said
that they
that
might
they might
ban
ban
speed
speed
cameras and red
camera
light
and red
cameras
light
because people
camera.
think they're a
People
pain
think
in the
they are
neck.
pain in the neck.
So when
So
something's a
when
pain in
something
the
is a
neck,
pain
it's
in the neck,
very,
it's
very
very, very
annoying.
annoying.
What people
What
don't
people
like
don't like
about
about
speed
speed
cameras
camera
in
is
my
my
province
province
is that
is
you
that
don't
you
get the
don't get the
ticket
ticket
until
until
4 or 5
4 or
weeks
5
later.
weeks later.
So some
So
people
some
didn't
people
realize there
didn't
was a
realize
speed camera and they
the
got
speed camera they
multiple tickets
got multiple tickets
in the mail
in the
all at
mail
once.
all at
So
once. So
us and you
and
someone
you
could
someone
also
can
be
also
like a
be like a
person can
person
be a
can
pain
be a
in the
pain in the
neck
neck
as well.
as
So a
well.
pain in the
So
neck,
a pain in the neck,
something or
something
someone
or
very
someone
annoying.
very annoying.
A piece of
A
cake,
piece of cake,
something very
something
easy.
very easy.
I was going to
I was going
say
to
doing
say
these English
doing these
lessons is a
English
piece of
lessons
cake
is a
for
piece
me
of
now because
okay
I've
for me
done them
now
for
because
so
I've done
long,
this
but
for
they
so
are
long.
still a bit of
There's
work.
still a bit of work.
But
But
certainly,
certainly,
if you have a
if you have a
dishwasher,
dishwasher,
then doing
doing
dishes
dishes
is
is
now
now
a
a
piece
piece
of
of cake.
We do
We
not
do
have a
not have a
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
We wash
We
our
wash
dishes
our
by
dishes by
hand.
hand.
But I think
But
if
I
we had
think
a
if we had a
dishwasher,
dishwasher,
then
then
doing
doing
dishes
dishes would be a piece of cake.
It would be
It would be
very,
very
easy to do the
easy to do the
dishes.
dishes.
I'm
I'm
jealous. This
jealous.
looks
This
like a
looks
nice
like a
way to
nice
do
way to
dishes.
do
You just
dishes.
put them
You just
all
put them all
in the machine
in the
and push the
machines and
button,
push the button,
and then they
and
are
then
clean.
they are
It's a
clean.
piece
It's a
of
piece of
cake.
cake.
A matter
A
of
matter
time.
of
So
time.
when you
So
say
when you
something
say
is a matter of
something is
time,
a
it's
matter of
something
time, something
certain
certain
to happen
to happen
eventually, something
eventually,
that you
something
know
that
is
you
going
know
to
is going to
happen.
happen.
The
The
cost
cost
of things
of
that we
things that we
buy
buy
will
will
always go up.
always
It's
go
just
up.
a
It's
matter
just a
of
matter of
time.
time.
If you
If
wait
you
long
wait
enough,
long enough,
milk will
milk will
cost
cost
more
more
in
in
the
the
grocery store.
grocery store.
If you wait
If you
long
wait
enough,
long
eggs
enough,
will
eggs
cost more.
will
It's
cost
just a
more. It's
matter of
just a matter
time.
of time.
Everything
Everything
eventually gets more
expensive.
If you
If
don't
you
have
don't
gray
have
hair
gray
yet,
hair yet,
it's just a
it's
matter
just
of
a matter
time.
of time.
It's
It's
something,
something
I think
I
that
think
happens
that's
to
happened
most
to most
people.
people.
Some people
Some
go
people
bald
go
as
bald
well, but
as
it's
well, but
just a
it's just
matter
a
of
matter of
time
time
before your
before
hair
your
starts
hair
to
starts
turn
to
gray.
turn
So
gray. So
something
something certain
that will
that will
happen
happen
eventually.
eventually.
A drop
A
in the
drop in the
bucket.
bucket.
Something very
Something
small
very small
compared to
compared to
the
the
whole.
whole.
So the best
So the best
example I can
example
give
I
would
can give
be
would be
if I
if
owed
I
my
owe my
brother
brother
$1,000,
$1,000,
and if
and
I
if I
gave my
give my
brother
brother
$2
$2
to start
to
paying
start
off the
paying
debt,
off the
that would
debt,
be a
that would
drop
be
in the
a drop
bucket.
in the bucket.
I owe him
I owe him
1,000.
1,000.
I give
I
him
give him
$2
$2
to start
to
to
start
pay him
to pay
back.
him
That's
back.
just
That's
a
just
drop
a
in
drop in the
the bucket.
bucket.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
trying
of
to think
another
of another
example here.
example here.
The first
The
time
first
that
time that
leaves
leaves
fall off
fall
the
off the
trees in the
tree in the
fall,
fall,
that's just a
that's
drop
just
in the
a drop in
bucket
the bucket compared to
when the rest
when the
of the
rest of
leaves
the leaves
fall.
fall.
So a drop
So
in
a
the
drop in
bucket,
the
something
bucket,
very
something's very
small
small compared
to
to
the
the
whole.
whole.
A breath
A
of
breath
fresh
of
air, something
fresh air,
new and
something new and
refreshing.
refreshing.
So
So
I tried to
I
think
try
of
to
a
think
few
of a few
examples
examples
of this.
of this.
One can be
One can
when
be when
you start
you
a new
start a new
job.
job.
Maybe this
Maybe
guy's
this
starting a
guy
new
starts a
job,
new job,
and it's a
and it's
breath
a
of
very
fresh air.
breath
Okay,
of fresh
so
air.
maybe the
So
last
maybe the
job
last
was
job
very
was very
difficult and
difficult
very
and very
challenging,
challenging,
and the new
and the
job
new
is
job
very
is very
enjoyable. It's a breath
enjoyable.
of
It's a
fresh air.
breath of fresh air.
At work,
At work,
maybe you
maybe you
hire
hire
someone
someone
new,
new,
and they're
and
very
they're very
happy and
happy and they're
energetic and
and
positive, and
positive
they're fun to
and they're
work
fun
with.
to work
That
with.
might be a
That might
breath of
be a
fresh
breath of
air
fresh air
for the
for
place
the
where you
place
work.
where you work.
And maybe
And
you
maybe
got a new
got a new
boss, and
boss,
your new
and your new
boss
boss
is
is
quite
quite
friendly. Maybe
friendly.
that's
Maybe
what's
that's
happening
what's
in this
happening in
picture.
this
Maybe
picture.
this guy
Maybe this
is the
guy
new
is the
boss,
new
and he's
boss, and
really
he's
nice,
really nice,
and
and
he's very
he's very
kind. You would
kind.
say,
And you
"Oh,
say, "Oh, my new
my new
boss
boss is a
is
breath
a breath
of
of
fresh
fresh
air. He
air.
makes the
He makes the
workplace much more
workplace
enjoyable."
much more enjoyable.
A stroke of luck,
A stroke of luck,
something
something
fortunate that
fortunate that
happens.
happens.
So I
So
think
I
this
think this
person
person
maybe got a
maybe
check
got
in the
a check
mail,
in the
but they're
mail. They're
certainly
very
happy.
happy.
And I would
And I
guess
would
maybe
guess
they
maybe
weren't
they weren't
expecting this.
expecting this.
So a stroke
So a
of luck
stroke
is
of
when
luck is when
something
good
happens,
happens,
something
something
fortunate
fortunate
happens,
happens,
and you weren't
and you
really
weren't really
expecting it.
expecting
Okay,
it.
so it would be a
So
stroke
would
of
be a
luck.
stroke of luck.
Let's
Let's
say
say
I can give you
I think I
another
can give you another
example.
example.
Let me see
Let
here.
me see here. Like,
Let's say I
let's say I
drive
drive
to
to
school
school
late,
late,
and it's a
and
stroke of
it's
luck
stroke of
that I
luck
find
that
a
I find a
parking
parking
spot.
spot.
Because sometimes
Because
our parking
sometimes the
lot is
parking lot is
really
really full.
full. 9 times out of 10, I can find
I
a
can
parking
find
spot.
parking spot.
But
But
sometimes there's
sometimes there's something
happening at the
happening
school,
at
and then
the
it's
school,
just a
and it's
stroke of
just a
luck if
stroke of luck.
I find
I
one.
found
Or
one.
if you win the
Or
lottery,
if you win the
that's
lottery,
always the
that's
simple
always a
example.
simple example.
It's a
It's
stroke
a stroke
of
of
luck.
luck.
A waste of
A waste of
space.
space.
Now notice
Now
the
notice the
definition
definition
of
of
this
this one
says
says
someone or something useless. If you call a person
call a
a
person
waste of
a waste
space,
of
it is
space,
an
is it an
insult.
insult?
It's not
It's
just
not just
informal. It
informal.
is
It's an
insulting. But
insulting. But
sometimes you will
sometimes
hear this
you hear
in a
this
movie.
in a movie.
Someone might
Someone may say
say
that
that
guy
guy's
is
a
a waste of space,
meaning that they're
that's a
useless.
useless.
Maybe
Maybe
they're
they're
all police
all police
officers, and the
officer, and the
new
new guy
is not
is
very
not
good at
very
his
good at
job.
his
You might
job.
say
You may say he's a waste of
It would
space.
be an
It would be
insult.
an insult.
But
But
if
if at
you
work
have an
you have an old
photocopier
photocopier or printer
that doesn't
that
work,
doesn't work,
and it's not
and it's
even
not
plugged in, it
even
would
plugged in,
literally be
literally
a
mean
waste
a way
of
of
space.
space.
You should
You
get rid
should
of it,
get
and
rid
maybe
of
you
it.
can
Maybe
put
you
something
put
else
something else in
in
that spot or space,
or maybe you
or
need
maybe
a new one.
you need
So
a new
a
one.
waste
So
of
way of
space,
space,
or
someone or something
that is
is
useless.
useless.
A load of
A load
nonsense.
of nonsense.
Something
Something
or
silly or
untrue.
untrue.
Sometimes
Sometimes people will tell you
about
about
that
something that
happened
happened to them.
and it
And it
sounds like
sounds
they're
like they
making it up. It sounds
it
they're
sounds like they
exaggerating,
exaggerating
or maybe
or maybe
lying.
even lying. In that
In
sense,
that case,
in
you
that
might think
case,
it's
you
a
may say
load of
it's a load
nonsense.
of nonsense.
Children's
Children
books
books
are
by design a load of nonsense in a good way, something silly or untrue. But sometimes you hear a politician talk about things, and the facts don't match what the politician is saying. And then you might say it's just a load of nonsense. Like everything he says is not
It's
true.
not
It's
true.
a
It's a
load
load
of
of
nonsense.
nonsense. So
A load of
a load of
nonsense,
nonsense, something silly or untrue. And in there we have the word nonsense, which means
something
something that isn't true or
make
doesn't make
sense
sense
at
at
all.
all.
A blessing
A
in
blessing in
disguise,
disguise.
something that
Something that
seems
seems
bad,
bad,
but
but
is
is
actually
actually
good,
good,
or
or is
is
eventually
eventually good.
good.
So the best
So
example for
the
this
best
is
example for this is
being
being
fired and
fired
being
and being
hired.
hired.
I don't know
I
why
don't know why
fired and
fired and
hired
hired
sounds slightly
sounds like
different when they're
different
spelled
when it's
almost the
spelled
same.
almost the same.
You might have
You
a
might have a
job.
job.
You might
You
get
might get fired.
Your boss
Your
might
boss
come to you
might
and
come to you and
say,
said,
"Don't come in
"Don't come in
tomorrow.
tomorrow. You're fired."
Usually they're
Usually they're not
direct.
that
They'll say,
direct. They will
you're
say,
going to be laid
"You're
off.
gonna be
You have
laid
2
off.
weeks."
You have 2 weeks."
And then you might
And then you might be sad.
but then you
might get hired by someone else as a better
So that
job.
would be a
So that would be a
blessing
blessing in
in
disguise.
Something that
Something
seems
that
bad.
seemed
Getting
bad. Getting fired feels
awful.
awful.
I was
I was
once.
fired
Getting
once.
fired feels
Getting
awful.
fired feels awful.
But
Getting hired
is
getting
isn't
hired
possible
is impossible unless you've lost your previous job.
That's not 100%
It's not
true.
100%
And
true.
now you're
all wondering why did Bob get fired from. I once did tech support for an organization,
and they
and they
said,
said,
"We want
"We want to contract you for 3 years.
We
We can't afford your full rate, so we're going to pay
a lower
a
rate the first year,
lower rate the first
and then
year,
we're going to
and
pay
we're going to
a bit more
pay
the
a
second
bit
year,
more the
and then
second year, and the
we're
third year we're going to pay
your
full rate."
And I
needed
needed
it work,
so
I said, "Sure."
I worked there for
I worked there for
2
2 years,
and
and they fired me instead of paying me
by full
by
rate.
full
So
rate. So they kind of took advantage of me.
I'm still
I'm still a little bit bitter about
that,
that, but it was like 30 years ago. I should stop.
A fact
A fact of life, something real that cannot be changed.
So
So here is
a simple
a
fact
simple
of life.
fact.
You will
You will
old.
get old.
That is
That's
fact
a
of
fact
life.
of life.
All of us.
All of us.
You will get
You
old.
will get old. It's a fact of life. You can't stop it. It is something real that cannot be changed.
You have to pay
You have to pay taxes. That's just a fact of life.
If you earn money,
you have to send a small amount of that money
to the government.
You have to pay taxes. It's a fact of life.
What is
What is another fact of life?
As you get old, things
things
start to hurt more. That's a fact
of life.
So
a fact of life, something real
that
cannot be changed, or also just something that's true
about
life.
If you want to travel,
you need to spend money. That's a fact of life. It's very hard
to
travel for free.
A state of
mind is the way someone is thinking or feeling.
So I would say the state of mind of these protesters is that they are angry about something. They are upset about something. They are protesting because their
state of mind
is that
they
don't want to go to work.
They don't want to be at home. They want to be somewhere
to express
what they are thinking. Is their state of mind is that they are angry or annoyed.
My state of mind
right now is fairly calm. I'm fairly calm
when I'm
doing a live stream, mostly because I enjoy it,
and also because
it's Friday.
I think this is a great day
to do live stream because
I'm more
relaxed on a Friday.
So your state of
mind right now may be you may be really intense.
You might be
taking notes and trying to listen to every word.
Or your state of
mind
might be
very relaxed.
You
just hang out in the chat
and enjoy
your time here. So a state of mind, the way someone is thinking or feeling.
A sign of the
times.
Something that shows how the world is now. So here is a sign of the times in Canada.
This article says
a silver
tsunami is headed out for Canada. With all baby boomers is set to hit retire age by 2030, with far-reaching implications for Canada's economy and labor market. A new RBC report says. There are a few things to unpack here. A tsunami is a wave caused usually by an earthquake,
and it's a big wave
in the ocean.
But we use
to talk about other waves.
The silver
tsunami is all of the old people
who are
retiring in Canada.
We have a
whole bunch of people around this certain age,
and they are all
starting to retire in the next 10 years.
So by 2030,
in 5 years,
there's going to be a lot
of retired people.
So that is a sign of the time. In Canada, a sign of the time is that
there are more and more people retiring.